the lovely Bvlgari Marina, and I'm about to go on board the Majesty Yacht's brand new 120. That is 38 meters to be precise. It is the newest addition to their super yacht fleet. Now, as you come in, this is a, it's called a beach club. It also doubles, as this thing closes down, it also doubles as the garage for the tenders. So that would be your speedboat, your jet skis and that kind of thing, even though they have more space for jet skis in the front. Now, let's walk up. Here we are on the main deck. Now, the main deck is the first place that you come in here. That outside is the aft cockpit that we just came in from. And once you come into the main deck, it is extremely well appointed. I would have to say I'm not an expert, I'm not an interior designer, but this is about 55-60 square meters, which is huge for a boat of this size. This is a 38-meter boat, let's not forget. A super yacht, of course. Now, as you come in, there's a symmetrical design here, very nice sofas, and then you have a very lovely dinner table here with you can entertain up to 10 guests, which is lovely. And what Majesty have done, Craft have done on this particular vessel, is they've hidden a little china room behind here. So you can open this up, you would have all your china and cutlery and porcelain rather in here, and then you close it back up. There we go. And now it's hidden, nobody is the wiser. And then let's walk through here. So you walk straight from the main saloon into the owner's cabin. Now, the owner's cabin is by far the largest place on this boat, on this yacht, I beg your pardon. As you can see, it's a huge area with nice big windows to give you that seamless feeling looking outside. And you know what they've done? Something very interesting here is you can see the sinks out there. Well, in here, you have double sinks in here. Now, this is something a lot of luxury hotels are going for, to give a feeling of more spaciousness. Now, on the port side of the boat, that is left, of course, you have the galley. Now, the galley is the nautical term for kitchen. For those of us who might be new to it, the galley is wonderfully appointed. So this is actually what's called a commercially compliant, I think that's the word they used, boat, a yacht, which means you can actually charter this at ease if it meets all the regulations and so forth. And over here you have an abundance of freezers and cooling areas. You have all your kind of massive cooker. Lovely view again. So you can imagine kind of cooking away and enjoying the view. And now we'll have a little look down to the lower deck, where you actually have 4 wonderful staterooms. As you come in here, you have a nice lounge area, which I think is a brilliant idea, because it kind of gives the privacy to your guests, that they can just come here and you know, wind down if they wake up early, if they want to come here, have a little read. The view is excellent behind me, and this isn't something that they've had before in the predecessor, for example, the Majesty 125, but I think this has been thought out very well indeed. And walking in, there is a VIP bedroom here. That's the biggest bedroom here, let's say the most well appointed, if you'll have it. Again, wonderful windows, a nice, extremely well appointed bathroom that'll rival any 5-star hotel. But then this is perhaps piece de resistance, and you might say, why would you get over, you know, excited about what's behind here? It's a cupboard, but it's a cupboard with a view. So if you actually look in here, the cupboard has probably one of the nicest views I've seen on a yacht. It has a typical kind of window in there, and it looks right onto the water. You could be easily, if it was mine, if it was me rather, I'd probably put the cushions here, and it makes a little spot to kind of read, because there's a perfect place to sit here and kind of enjoy the view. And then you come in here again, you have a double here for any guests you might like to invite, and then you have 2 doubles. So that was a twin rather, and you have 2 doubles here on the starboard and the port side. So that's left and right, 2 civilians, and these are pretty much the same. They look pretty much exactly the same. Double bed, lovely bathroom, plenty of storage, that kind of thing. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the upper deck. So here we go. On the upper deck, you have the wheelhouse, otherwise referred to as the bridge. This is where the captain would be controlling the yacht. Now, the captain's suite captain's stateroom is actually attached to the wheelhouse, right to the port side. It is a lovely kind of 1.5, so queen-ish bed that is ensuite here. And you know, if I was the owner, I might actually be a little jealous of the captain's view, because he's probably got one of the nicest views on board. But I think it's an extremely clever idea that he sleeps here, and the bridge, the wheelhouse, is right here. I'm going to walk through back from the starboard side down the corridor, and then here we come into the upper saloon. Now, the upper saloon, again, very nice and spacious, about probably about a quarter the size of the main saloon downstairs, but it's more of an informal area. You have your bar here. There's some lovely grape juice on there, and then you have a informal sitting area. So this can be you know, used to if you have guests on board, perhaps they can be kind of enjoying the formalities downstairs, and as the owner, you could be here in your own kind of comfort, you know, just enjoying the view. And what I really love, and I think that goes for a lot of yacht makers, but Gulfcraft have really outdone others on this, if you ask me, are the large windows that you have, because it makes a world of difference. Here we are. This is the sun deck, the top deck of the Majesty Gulfcraft 120, and a sun deck is exactly what it says on the tin. You have lovely wooden sunbeds here for catching the sun rays. You have an even lovelier bar here, where you can imagine on those lovely days out at sea, have a cool beverage here with the lovely view and a sitting area. And of course, what would a super yacht be without a jacuzzi? Now, they would call this a hot tub usually, but I do call it a jacuzzi because we don't need hot tubs in our region. We like jacuzzis here. And then as you come up here, of course, you have the lovely kind of cushions here for relaxing. And I just want to kind of show you the magnificent view that you would get here, whether you're at anchor or you're cruising. You have such a nice vantage point, so high up, that it's lovely. And as a bonus, you can see the Burj Khalifa from this lovely Bvlgari Marina. So that is pretty much it in terms of the tour of this lovely vessel. I think Gulfcraft really will go far with this. It's modern, it's practical, it's very well thought out of. You can literally, as with many boats over 100 feet, you can bespoke it, kind of personalize it as much as you like. And one great thing, it's locally built. It's home. What do you call it? It's locally sourced, locally built. It's homemade. You know, that kind of thing. So a lovely addition to their fleet. Hats off to Gulfcraft for you know, putting us on the map, putting the UAE on the map one more time.